Hey beauty babes, welcome back to my channel. I am Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today I am going to be doing a review slash look slash swatches of two of the brand new Wild palettes from BH Cosmetics. Now I just got these a couple days ago. I saw them on Instagram, like literally I got on Instagram and saw that BH Cosmetics has posted a picture of, there was 3 of them. At the time I looked at it, it was like they had just posted it and I was like, what? Those are gorgeous. I got 2 of them, as you can tell, the Wild at Heart palette and the, Wild at Heart, this one, and then Wild Child palette. The third one had more blue and green tones, which I don't wear as often, so I did not grab it. I think I got them for just under $9 while they're on sale. I think the price is going to go up, but you know BH Cosmetic always has everything on sale like all the time, so you know they're very affordable. I was attracted to these right away just because they're such beautiful, cute packaging, and I'm a sucker for cute packaging. And it does have a mirror inside, and this is what they look like. This is the Wild Child palette, and this is the Wild at Heart palette. Has the mirror, and then that's what these ones look like. So I stuck with the more purple tone colors because that's what I like the best on my eyes. But yeah, I would like to let you know that at the end of this video I will be doing a really quick look what I'm wearing today. I'm basically just a big hot mess in a box. Don't know what I'm doing, but just throwing on several shadows from both of the palettes just to kind of see how they show up, to see how they blend and all that, kind of like a first impressions. I didn't have anything planned out. I just wanted to see how they work, and you guys are taking the journey along with me. So it's kind of funny to watch. Surprisingly, the look turned out pretty decent, even though I was just throwing colors on my face. So I hope you guys have a laugh at that and enjoy that. But I am going to go ahead and do swatches of these, and I will also have photo swatches of these on my blog today as well. So I'm going to include this video on my blog with photos, and I will have a direct link in the description box for your convenience if you were watching this just on YouTube. So if you want to visit my blog and see still photos of the swatches to just see it more up close detail, or even to pin to Pinterest or whatever you might want, I will have that for you to check out. But today I'm just in this video I will do live swatches for you guys. Now I did do the swatches yesterday, so I can say like they swatch amazingly. I love the way they look and feel. Now these palettes do not have any matte shades. They're all pearlescent or metallic-y shades. And they're all gorgeous. They swatch amazingly. I did notice as I was putting this on, and I don't remember if I said this while I was doing my makeup, but I think they swatch so much better with fingers. They're very creamy and they swatch really amazingly, as I noticed when I was taking photos yesterday. But they apply a little bit differently with brushes, and I think that just is because, and I've noticed this with any pressed shimmery or really metallic shadows, is that they just don't go on as well with brushes. So if you like, you could use your finger for a better application, or maybe dampen your brush, and know that they will apply a lot better. I think that's just a thing with pressed metallics. They just are kind of difficult to work with. Now I've worked with pigments from My Beauty Addiction that are metallic, and those go on like a dream, and I think I'm just really used to that, and that's why, and those like blend well and they're amazing. They're not too choppy or flaky like one of them, the gold one I used, I mentioned it's a little bit flaky kind of to blend over shadows, and I've noticed that same thing with pressed shadows even from Too Faced and Urban Decay. So it's not just because this is a cheaper brand, it's just I think pressed metallic shadows are just a little bit difficult to work with in general. So there's that disclaimer. But anyways, I'm going to quit talking because you'll see me talk a little bit and you'll see what I mean when I'm putting on the shadows and how they apply and all that kind of stuff on the eyes and all that. I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the swatches for you guys to check out. So I'm going to start off with the Wild Child palette, and I'm just going to zoom you guys in and do the swatches, and maybe I'll add some music if I can shut myself up enough. Okay. So yeah, we'll just do that. So I'm gonna start off with I'm just gonna go along here. Actually, I'm gonna need, what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need a wipe, aren't I? Let me grab a wipe to have ready. Okay, I'm gonna have my wipe on hand. All right, so starting, like I said, with the Wild Child palette, I'm gonna go with the top row, and I'm just gonna swivel these around my fingers. So here's how they look, and I will swatch them right here. Oh, they just look so beautiful. Seriously, they swatch really gorgeously. I think, I swear, like, just applying with fingers is so much better than brushes. I don't know, there's something about really shimmery, metallic-y pigments with brushes just don't apply the same. Alright, so the next three, these don't have names or anything, so I'm just kind of going down the row. Look how gorgeous. And I'll zoom in a little bit more too for you guys, but that's this third row. And now I'm going to go in with the bottom row, wipe off my fingers, dry them, and then do the bottom row. They're just beautiful colors. All right. And wipe my fingers off, and that is them. Let me zoom in. Okay, and so here they are up close. Very, very beautiful. So that is the palette once again, Wild Child. Really quickly, I forgot to mention, like, BH Cosmetics always does this. I always think that they're going to be a lot smaller than they are. This palette was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. For some reason, I thought it was just going to be, I guess I just thought it'd be more like just smaller. And so when I got them, it's really a big palette, bigger than I thought. I don't know, but so that's really nice. But yeah, so that's the first one, and I'm going to go ahead and just wipe down these real quick and then swatch the Wild at Heart palette for you. Okay, so here's an up close of the Wild at Heart palette. They're such pretty palettes. They just really caught my eye, and I usually don't ever grab anything like right when it comes out because I'm just not like that. I don't get all like crazy about stuff. Especially, I think the biggest reason is because usually everything's really expensive, but these were affordable, and I thought, well, what the heck, I will grab these. I pretty much purchased them as soon as I saw them because I thought, just under $9 is a really great price, and I, thought, why not? I'll do it once. So anyways, what did I say this was? Wild at Heart. I'm going to go ahead and commence swatching. So the top row. That is what these look like. The swatcheroo here. Oh, that one's actually really light. Oh, maybe you just can't see it very well in the viewfinder. I could see it. There and there. I'm doing an awful job of swatching on this this palette, but oh well. All right, and then let me dry my hand a little bit. Go in with the middle row. These are really bright, pretty intense colors. Not going to be for everybody, but hey, if it is your cup of tea, there you go. Ooh, that one is gorgeous. Okay, so I'll wipe my hand, dry my hand, and go to the bottom row. And the bottom row here. Okay. And then, ooh, wow. I need to do something with that color. Okay. Now let me zoom you guys in. Okay, so this is what these look like up close. I think this one right here is so gorgeous. Okay, so those are the swatches. Let me wipe these off now. Yeah, this is basically like a real more so first impressions than a review, obviously, because I just got these, but I wanted to show them off right away. Beautiful packaging. Love the size of them. I really like the colors. I love like purple tones, and these ones like right here, this one and this one in the middle here, the corally kind of orangey colors, and I really appreciate the golden metallic-y browns and stuff like that in these ones. I think these are just really super gorgeous, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll into the clip of me applying my eyeshadow look today, but definitely I think I'm going to play around with these a little bit more so I can have a more put together look to share with you guys using these. And but like I said, I wanted to just have a first impressions to see how they apply, see how they look. Am I blurry? I'm blurry. Anyways, just so you guys can see like first off as well as me, like how they apply, and I think they went on pretty well. They blended pretty well, even though I kind of muddied up a lot of the colors. So like I said, I just got to play around with them a little more, and I'll probably come back with another video sharing a better look with you. But anyways, let me just go ahead and roll into the clip of me doing this look. So I hope you guys enjoy, and definitely let me know what you guys think of these palettes. Did you grab them? Are you going to get them? What do you think of the swatches and how they apply in this look? And let's have some conversation. I'll see you guys in the comment section. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye. So I really don't know what I'm going to be doing. I know I want to create a look using these palettes, so this is kind of going to be like a first impressions of how they work and all that kind of stuff. I will include this probably at the end or beginning, I'm not quite sure, of a review on these palettes, but I just thought they were so gorgeous and had to get them. But I'm gonna do something, put them on my eyes today, and I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna look at them and be inspired, but I'm probably just gonna use a few shadows from each palette. So we'll just do this together. I'm going to go ahead and start by using this makeup base from Bella Pierre, just because it's flesh tone and I haven't used it in a while, and I just thought I would pick it up and grab it. So we'll just do this together and see how it goes. Alright, so looking at the palettes, I think I want to start in with a transition color, but what do I want to use? Okay, so I'm going to go in, this is the Wild at Heart palette, and I'm going to take this top middle shade right here with a fluffy blending brush. Now these are all metallic shades, and in my experience, metallic shades are a little bit rough to work with, so we will just see how well these go on. Okay, not bad, not bad. Just gonna deepen that up a little bit more and bring it a little bit closer to the front. Okay, I think I want to make that a little bit darker, so do I want to use, So I'm going to go ahead with that same palette and use this one right here. Okay, and just kind of darken that up a little bit. Let's see. This is very pearlescent. These ones are more pearlescent kind of shimmers. Okay, looking crazy, looking crazy. As all my looks do. They're blending quite well, actually. Okay. What do I want to do next? What do I want to do? I think I'd like to go in with, I think I want to wear purple today. Purpley. I always go purpley, but you know, that's why I got these two palettes, because they had mostly purples in them. I think I will go in with this one right here, which is, this is on the other palette, Wild Child, in the bottom middle here. And I'm just going to swirl. I'm going to also put this in my crease. And see how well that looks. Okay, and I'm going to take another brush, I think. I'm going to take a little, just regular shadow brush and kind of bring that in on my lid as well and just kind of pat that on. I feel like I'm totally making a mess of my eye because I don't have any plan. Just wipe that brush off, and I'm going to take a more dense shader brush. I'm going to dip it in here because I'm going to take some of this color to my lower lash line. And I didn't apply any primer down there, so sorry. I'm just going to do this. Put some of that on my lower lash line. And then just go right into that color. And pat it and place it there. Pretty. Ooh. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and take it back up here so I get some more of that color up here, because it really just blended out very sheer since I had so much other colors up there in the crease. Okay, now what else do I want to do? I want to lighten this up a little bit. So I think I'm going to go, oh, these kind of look similar. Nope, that one's definitely lighter. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in with, from the same palette again, the Wild Child one. I'm going to take the middle color, this corally color here. This will definitely be a fun eye look. And I think I like that, some of this, let's see. I'll try it with this packing brush. I just wiped off this packing brush, and so I'm going to apply that on there. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. So purpley, corally brown look is what I'm doing here. I don't know. I just kind of want to try these colors and see how they work together. You never know what looks good until you try it, right? That actually looks really pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it over to my tear duct and down my lower lash line. Bring it back a little bit into the color we already had there. Don't worry guys, I will blend all this in. Okay. I'm being so messy and pretty careless right now. I don't know, I'm just kind of playing around. Do you guys do this? Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with that blending brush. Let me wipe it on my little towel here real quick. And just kind of blend some stuff. So it's not looking so crazy. Okay, since these are all shimmers, I'm not going to put any of them on like as a highlight. I'm just going to let this kind of dry, and I'm going to blend this kind of outwards and let it just kind of go itself. And when I powder, I'll just let the matte powder kind of, you know, take the place there instead of putting something on, just because. I look crazy right now. I want to do, let's see, I think I want to, I think I want to add a little bit more purple, so I'm going to go in with, because that was a very like really dark plummy purple that I put in the lower lash line in here, but it blended with the brown, so it's a little bit muddy. So I'm just going to see if I could add a little bit more purple. So I'm going on the other palette again, Wild at Heart, and that center purple, like really pop of purple there, and I'm going to take that smudgy brush that I had, I wiped it clean, and I'm just going to see if I could put some of this in the outer V here. Oh, there, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that kind of brought it up a notch a little bit. I'm just going to smudge that in there. Interesting. Bring that down there a little bit more to get some more of a purple color in there. I'm going to take the blending brush with a little bit of that purple on there and just blend it. So, blended that. I think I just want to just see the color, so I'm gonna go ahead and see this gold right here that's in the other palette again, switching back to Wild Child, and it's this gold one here in the center row. And I'm just gonna take my finger and just put that a little bit here. Gold is a little bit flaky. Stop recording. Oh, so if it's just flaky over another shadow, but I just noticed like on my bare skin there, it kind of, can you see that? Shows up more. So as for blending, going over another color with the gold, the more metallic-y one is a little bit difficult, but that's kind of typical, I've noticed, like even with the, and I've said this before, the Urban Decay Electric palette, the Shadow Revolt, the silver one, I believe is Revolt, is very hard to work with over another shadow or blend. It kind of just, it just has this flaky thing about it. I don't know if, I think that's just general with pressed metallic shadows. So there's that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of a highlight, not completely up to my brow bone because I don't want shimmer all the way up that high. So I'm going to go in with the, back to the other one, the Wild at Heart palette, and take this bottom cream color here. And just kind of go like this, lighten that up a little bit. Definitely going to need to do a lot of cleaning up with this when I go to put on the rest of my face, but you know, just playing around. So okay, and I will touch it just a little bit up here, but just a light sweeping kind of blending. Sorry, I'm putting the mirror in your way. Motion just to blend. This probably looks like a muddy mess, but I don't know, I'm just testing the shadows to see what I think. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. I will zoom you in really quickly. This is just a really quick, usually I've said this before, I like to kind of plan out what I'm doing with looks, but I just wanted to kind of test the colors, just throw them on real quick, and I'll show you. It's gonna look like crazy, I'm sure. But just so you could get an idea of the colors and how they're applying / blending. Very metallic-y, but pretty pigmented. For the most part, blend pretty well, aside from that gold I tried. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. You know, put on the rest of my face, clean up the mess I made, and I get back to you with how the finished results look. Okay, I'm back. I've applied my foundation and concealer and my brows and eyeliner and mascara, and this is how the everything looks all completed, the finished look, I guess you would say. I can't seem to talk lately. But yeah, it actually turned out quite nice, I think. Let me get a little bit closer. So you can see the colors show up pretty well. Very shimmery, but all the colors are shimmery as I mentioned. But yeah, looks pretty good so far. So that is the complete review swatches demo of how the product, or how these palettes kind of work, and it was kind of a hot mess as I was putting on the shadows and stuff, but like I said, this is just the first time use, seeing how they look, and even though it was kind of crazy, I think the look turned out pretty nicely. You guys let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Did you happen to grab these palettes, and what did you guys think? Leave your feedback below and let's interact. Alright guys, so I'll talk to you later.